to One-to-One Kids Online, hosted by a selection of really cool leaders from One-to-One Kids. Join them so you can learn about the Bible and grow in your faith. Once again, welcome to One-to-One Kids Online.
Hey guys, welcome to One-to-One Kids Online, and we're going to be starting our new series called Brave, Stories of Courage. So, Cooper, I heard you were kicking the footy the other day, and you had a epiphany in your mind.
I want to be a kangaroo.
A kangaroo? Why is that? Tell me.
Oh, you just see their strong legs? They can jump really high. They have a pouch.
Do you think it's because you'd be different?
I'll definitely be different.
Because people would look around and go, oh wow, I always thought I wanted to be different by being from another place.
Really?
Like I am from Russia. I come from the cold. I climb up mountains. I'm very different.
What about, would you want to go be in another place?
Go to England, I reckon.
England?
The Queen. Stay at Buckingham Palace.
Could you do an England accent now?
Could you pass me a cup of tea?
Cup of
I
tea.
don't know. What about America?
America?
Hey, Cooper. I'm from the coast.
Coast?
Went to the beach yesterday.
What'd you do at
The
the beach?
surf was wicked, man.
Do you want to get like long hair? Like
Long hair.
long red
Long,
hair?
curly.
Imagine that. On Cato. Long red hair.
See, I could be so different. It'd be so good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I want to be different. I want God and others to know who I am. That I'm a different person.
I understand that, but like, have you heard about King David?
Isn't that your mate from the footy field? Davo? That was his name?
No.
More sunnies like these?
No, he's not.
Okay, wrong story.
Like, this is the guy in the Old Testament.
Ah, David.
And he
King
plays an
David.
important role.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
He was pretty cool, but like, God's people, the Israelites, wanted a king. Because like, other nations have a king.
Oh yeah, the King of Serbia. Franz Ferdinand.
When they got
That's
King
not
Saul,
right. Don't quote me on that in your history test, kids.
but when they got King Saul, he didn't love God as he should.
Saul, he didn't love God.
Saul, yeah.
So he didn't rule the city right, did he?
So God asked Samuel to find a new king.
Who's Samuel?
Samuel was a man whose name meant the Lord hears. He is chosen by God to become God's prophet.
Yeah, right.
And did a lot of good for a lot of people.
So what did Samuel do then?
Samuel went to a house that belongs to Jesse,
Oh yeah. Okay.
where he's supposed to meet the person who will become the king of Israel.
The next king after Saul. Right, I get
Good
it.
old Saul.
Yeah.
And when he was there, Samuel didn't see the man who was chosen by God.
Out of all of Jesse's sons, you didn't see him.
He literally went, 1, nope, 2, nope, and just went.
Had God made a mistake?
I don't believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Because God knows all, but Jesse had another son who was away at the time when,
So Jesse didn't bring him in?
no.
Hmm.
He was shepherding sheep. And do you want to guess what his name was?
It was Davo.
Good old David.
David.
Good old David.
Yeah, okay. So David's out in the field,
Yeah,
and Jesse didn't bring him in just because he didn't think he was good enough.
that's right.
Yeah, right.
Mm. And he just didn't bring him.
Right.
Just like shepherding sheep. Yep, you go over there. All
Yeah.
good.
Right.
With his good old stick, whatever they call it,
Yeah.
cane,
Staff.
staff.
That's the one.
Like in.
So what did Samuel do?
So Samuel anointed David in front of his family.
So is he the youngest brother? Because I thought he'd be the oldest. He'd be the most muscly. He'd be the best looking. He'd be the smartest.
I'm the second oldest in my family, but I think I'm the best looking, but
He's definitely not.
I definitely am.
So David, he wasn't the best. He wasn't the best brother. He was the youngest.
But you know what? You want to know what makes him different though?
What?
Not a cool accent, not big arms.
He's not
super
from
strength.
Russia.
Not from Russia.
Okay.
Not a super brain. It was his heart.
Oh, okay. So what about it? Why was it so good? Did he have a pacemaker? Or was
No.
it beating for him?
No. God knew his heart, and God knew that he would be a good king. And we must remember that God calls every one of us to do brave and amazing things. And we can never forget that God knows who you are, and God knows who I am.
Yeah, right. So we don't have to be different. We don't have to try to be different.
No,
Because God knows who we are.
David wasn't different. He was
That's
just
true.
believing in God.
This sounds like the big idea for today.
God knows who I am.
He knows who I am too. He knows who you are. I'm looking at you.
Behind the camera.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. Well,
We should say the big
let's say the big idea.
Okay.
After three.
One,
1, 2,
two,
3. God knows who I am.
My name is Ari, and this is my sister,
Isa, and I'm so glad you can be here with us today.
We are going to be learning about a person called David, and he did a very special job. Although he wasn't chosen by the people around him, he was chosen by God.
Just like David, we are also chosen by God to do something special. What God chooses for you might be different than what God chooses for others.
But you can have faith and believe in your special job will be perfect for you.
What is the best thing about being you?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Pause this video and chat to someone next to you about it. Today, we learn how God chose David for a very special, important job. You were created to do great things too, because God knows who you are.
Hey Isa, what do we need for the next activity? Well, Eli, we need some blank coloured paper, some coloured pencils and some Sharpies, like we have on the table.
First, you get your piece of paper. And then you write your name in the middle of it, nice and big.
Then you brainstorm some words to complete an I am sentence. Like this one that I did earlier. What it says is, I am compassionate, friendly, loving, kind, caring, generous, and empathetic. Please do ask a parent if you don't know what any of these words mean. And I do mine like a flower.
Or you could do it like mine from my bedroom. It's organised in little sentences and words. Here are some of them. I am brave for trying. I am capable. I am artistic. I am funny.
Or you can do one like mine, which is a lion, which has words around the mane. And please do send a photo to Kevin of what yours looks like.
You could read the story of David in the Bible.
Or, if you're younger, I'd recommend using the Beginner's Bible that I've got here.
This reminds me of a Bible verse, 1 Corinthians 8:3. But the man who loves God is known by God. Kevin's going to put some questions up on the screen.
Somewhere. God knows us because God created us. God gave us our special personality, our gifts, our talents, and our appearance. God designed us to do the very special work that only we can do.
Why don't you pray with someone at your house about a situation where we need to trust God?
I'm reading my BIB early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my BIB early, and this is what it says to me, it tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, whoa. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door.
It's been so nice spending Sunday morning with you guys.
Goodbye for now.
See you
next time.
Don't they play baseball?
Wicked.
Baseball instead of cricket over in America?
Not on the beach, man. We surf all day.